What's up, YouTube? So bringing you guys another review. This review is for the M&P Shield. It's a 9mm. So I actually just purchased this gun. I had one a while back, and it was my everyday carry. I carried it for probably about a year. It's a great gun. This is obviously my opinion, but I really enjoyed the gun, enjoyed the ergonomics using it. So I'm going to kind of go over that with you guys and just kind of go over the pistol, everything that it includes, my take on it, what I think is the good and the bad. So yeah, we can get started. So the M&P 9 Shield, it does come in different calibers. It comes in 45, and I believe they're coming out with one in 40, or it has one in 40. But so the gun, what it comes with from the factory, I bought this one used, so I don't have the box that it comes with, but it comes in a little flimsy cardboard box. And to be honest, not a big deal what it comes with. It's nice when it comes with the case that you can actually carry it around in. If you're going to the range or whatever. A lot of people have Pelican cases and stuff that they use, but yeah, that's what it comes with. It comes with 2 mags from the factory. It comes with one 7-round mag that fits flush in the gun, and then it comes with an 8-round mag that has kind of a little pinky extension there. So this one gives you just a little bit more grip. I have pretty small hands, so it fits the gun well. Obviously, if you're going to be using it for concealed carry, the grip is the part that sticks out the most. So I always just carry 7 and then 1 loaded in the chamber, so 7 plus 1, and then you can carry 8 plus 1 if you want. It's a really small gun. It's super thin, so like I said, it is a single stack, so it's just nice when you're carrying it. Conceals very well, conceals very easy. The gun is empty for those people who care, but the gun is empty. So compared to the other guns, like for example the M&P 9C, which I have here, just the thickness is a huge difference. As you can see, the M&P 9C, also a really great gun, concealed carry. I will be doing a review on this, so stay tuned. And then also just another comparison, the Glock 19. I carry the Glock 19 every day. I don't have problems concealing it personally. It is a little bit harder to conceal. It just depends on how you wear it and the clothes you wear and all that other stuff. But anyway, yeah, just for size comparisons, just show you guys the difference in width between a double stack and then a single stack. The M&P 9C is supposed to be a subcompact, is the subcompact version, but as you can see, the Shield is just a pretty huge difference in size comparison. Mainly the width of the gun is obviously what you're getting there. Unfortunately, the Shield does not come with a rail, which, if you want to put a gun on a light on your gun, which a lot of people do, that's it's great. It's all personal preference. Personally, I believe that if you're gonna have a carry gun, you should have a light on it for low light situations. But anyways, that's another topic. So the trigger pull on the gun is about 5 to 6 pounds, I think is what it advertises from the factory. But some people don't like the factory trigger. I actually don't think it's too bad. It's got some take up and then brakes. Has a little stopper right there so that your trigger won't go any further than that. And then so you can see the reset. So you can kind of hear almost a reset before the original one, like that, but that's actually not reset. That's the full reset. So not a bad trigger from the factory. I mean, I like the way it shoots. I shoot it well, but it's all personal preference. It does have a loaded chamber indicator, so there, when the round is loaded, you'll be able to see either the brass or basically whatever color. If you're using aluminum or steel, basically whatever, you'll be able to see the cartridge in there. Has standard 3-dot sights, but obviously it's up to you whether or not you want to upgrade your sights or not. I feel like they're just fine the way they are. Let's see what else. So the weight of the gun, I actually brought a scale out this time just so I could do it on camera. Nice. Okay. 1 pound, 2.7 ounces. Not terrible for a concealed carry compared to something, for example, like the Glock, which is obviously a full size. The weight does make a big difference in terms of carrying. Sometimes if people put on a gun and it's too heavy, then it's 1.65, the M&P 9C. If they put on a gun and it's too heavy, they just they won't carry it because it's uncomfortable. You might not think it makes a couple ounces makes that big of a difference, but it actually does. And then that's obviously not including a magazine. And then when you have the gun loaded with all the ammunition, a Glock is going to be a lot heavier because you're going to have more rounds. The M&P is going to be just a little bit lighter. So some advantages to having a single stack. Honestly, I think the Shield is a great gun. Retails for anywhere between $450 to $350. Some places, if they're charging a little bit more, they will charge in the 400s. But you can definitely find this gun used, or sometimes even new, but used you can find it pretty cheap, somewhere anywhere between $350 to maybe even cheaper. But for the price, it's a really great gun. So the ergonomics of the gun, it fits your hands really well. Something that a lot of people have said is it feels like a big gun. So it feels like a compact or even a full size. Maybe not that, that's kind of an exaggeration, but just the way it feels in your hand, it feels very well. The ergonomics of it does have these little fish scales, or I think that's what they're called, but basically just serrations in the back that allow you to grip and pull back if you want to do press checks or whatever, or just cock the gun back. Nothing in the front here for you to grab, but still not hard to pull back. It does have a thumb safety, so you can get them in configurations where they have the safety and the other ones where they don't have the safety. I'm not a fan of safeties, but to be honest, I really don't care. I never use it. So I just practice like there was no safety on the gun. So never really have a problem with it on accidentally engaging the safety. But yeah, disassembling the gun is super simple. Just pull it back, pull this tab down, pull it forward, pull the trigger, and you're good to go. So internals of the pistol, pretty standard. Looks like most striker fired pistols. If you didn't know that, then obviously yes, this is a striker fired pistol. And then to put it back, just slide it back on the rails. And then push this tab back, and you're good to go. Has the safety here, or not the safety, the mag release. Very easy to get to. I have small hands, and so I usually struggle with that, but this one, there's no problem getting the mag in and out of the gun. Usually really easy to do. So overall, I really like the gun. It's great for a concealed carry. Unfortunately, you do lose capacity, obviously, with going to a single stack, but it all depends on what you're wearing, where you're going, what kind of gun that you prefer having on you. If this is the gun that you will have on you no matter what, because it's more comfortable to carry, as opposed to, sometimes carrying a Glock 19 and then other times not carrying it because it's too big or it's just not easy to conceal, then I would definitely go with the Shield, because what's most important is actually having the gun on you. And then you can always carry a spare mag, which I highly recommend if you're going to conceal carry. So yeah, I'll be rolling in some range footage that I'll be shooting, or showing you guys, just shooting the gun at the range. That way you guys can kind of just get a feel for how it shoots. I'm sure that you've probably either shot one or have one, or maybe if you're looking at this video, you're looking at getting one. So I would definitely recommend it. I'll roll in the range footage. Hey guys, so I just wanted to include some commentary here in this portion of the video. The camera angle isn't ideal. When I went to the range, I wasn't exactly sure where I was going to be able to set up. Usually I like to shoot outdoors, and so setting up so that you can see everything, in the picture is not a problem, but in an indoor range, it's really tight. And so here, unfortunately, I just set up in the bench in front of me, and so that's why the only thing that you can see is the muzzle flash and then the target. So next time, hopefully I'll be able to get a better video for you guys, but I just kind of want to give some commentary. So the first video, or the first portion of me shooting, was at 5 yards. The groups were a little bit tighter, and then this second portion is at 7 yards. So the groups do start to open up a little bit. That's on me, that's not the gun. With more practice and time at the range, obviously that can improve, on that trigger and on that gun. But like I said, I haven't shot this gun in a little while. Not making any excuses. Still shot okay, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of commentary so that way you guys could just see, what those ranges were. So one thing that I forgot to mention is, and I wanted to roll this in just because I think it's important, if you're going to conceal carry, always have a good holster that you're going to carry it in. This is a Kydex holster. I'm a fan of Kydex. I'm missing one of my leather loops here. I actually just like to carry it with just the one. It's a little bit more comfortable to carry, or I also have holsters that have just the clip on it here. So it's all personal preference in my opinion, but make sure you have a good holster to carry it in. Something that covers the trigger guard completely, so that when you're wearing it, obviously there's no chance of you accidentally discharging the firearm. There are a lot of holsters out there that don't cover the trigger guard. I would definitely not recommend carrying a gun until you have a holster. The guy that I bought this from actually gave me an Uncle Mike's holster for it. Nothing wrong with Uncle Mike's, just not a big fan of the fact that the trigger guard and everything covering the gun is very pliable. You can, if enough force is applied to it, you could accidentally pull the trigger with something like that. I've read articles or seen things with, for example, like leather holsters, where they were just worn out, and they were so old and worn that it just didn't offer enough protection and actually accidentally discharged the firearm. So that was just one thing that I wanted to add. If you're going to get a holster, get a good Kydex holster, or any other holster that you want, as long as it's covering the trigger guard. Like I said, I'm a fan of Kydex. It lasts a really long time, basically forever. So go with a good company, basically whichever company you decide. This holster is from my brother at Stay Ready Holsters. If you guys, just in case you guys want to know, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comments section. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and like, share, and subscribe. All right, thanks.